Welcome to a family art workshop presented by WheatonArts. Today we will be creating an Agomograph, which is a type of image that shows two different pictures depending on the angle that it's viewed from. The required materials are 2 sheets of drawing paper, a pair of scissors, a pencil, markers, crayons, or colored pencils, a ruler, and a glue stick. Choose 2 sheets of paper. One is going to be used for your background sheet, and then the other is going to be used for your 2 drawings. Set aside your background sheet for now and fold the other one in half. Cut along the fold and place the 2 halves in the same orientation. Draw 2 separate images on each paper, making sure that your drawings are bold, and use contrasting colors. Consider how your 2 images will relate to one another and whether one image will transform into the next. For example, a frog for one image and a prince for the other, or a human and a werewolf. I am drawing a sun on one sheet and a moon on the other to show the contrast and transformation between day and night. Use a ruler to divide your drawings into equal-sized sections, making marks at the top and bottom of your paper. Each of my images are 5.5 inches, so all of my sections are roughly 1.1 inches. Connect your marks with a straight line and repeat your measurements on the other drawing. Take both of your drawings and place them on top of the background sheet that you set aside earlier. Make sure that both papers are lined up and even with the background sheet, and use the measurements that you just made as guidelines to divide your background sheet into sections that will be the same size as the ones that you made on your drawings. Make marks at the top and bottom of your background sheet and connect them with a straight line. At this step, it may also be helpful to label the sections of your background sheet. I am using the labels S1 through S5 on the sections that the strips of my sun drawings will be glued to, and the labels M1 through M5 for my moon drawing. The strips of your 2 images will be alternating, so will your labels. For example, from left to right, the sections of my background sheet are labeled S1, M1, S2, M2, S3, M3, and so on until all these sections are labeled. Take your 2 images and carefully cut along the straight lines that you drew to turn them into strips. I am also labeling the back of each strip in order from left to right so that they match with the labels that I made on the background sheet. For example, the strip on the left side of my sun drawing is labeled S1, and the strip on the left side of my moon drawing is labeled M1, while the strip on the right side of my sun drawing is labeled S5 and M5 for the moon drawing. Then fold your background paper accordion style by folding on the first line, then flipping the paper over and folding in the opposite direction on the next line. Repeat this process until all of your lines have been folded, and you can also use the edge of a pencil to crease the paper to create a sharp, crisp fold. Now it's time to assemble your Agomograph. Take the first strip of one of your drawings and glue it to the first section on the left side of your background sheet, then glue the first strip of your second drawing in the next section. Continue gluing all of your strips in order, making sure that you are alternating between your 2 images until all your strips are glued down and your Agomograph is complete. Once all of your strips are glued down, fold your paper in accordion style again if needed. Angle your Agomograph from side to side to watch how it transforms and switches between your 2 drawings. Thank you for joining us, and please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.